start, sir?
Yeah, please.
Yes. Good afternoon to one and all present here. Today, 19 November 2020, the third and final day of three-day career guidance program from Yuvakshetra Institute of Management Studies, Mundur, to St. Thomas Convent Higher Secondary School, Olivakor. Myself, Ms. Kirti MS, Assistant Professor from the Department of Commerce, and the Program Coordinator of this program welcomes you all to this session. Personality is an unbroken series of successful gestures. We continue to sharp personality all our life. With this in mind, first I would like to welcome the Yuvakshetra Management Director Dr. M.Th. George Waril, Assistant Director and Career Guidance Cell Coordinator Father Shaiju Pariyal, Principal Dr. Tommy Anthony, and the most welcome personality and of today's resource person, Rev.Dr.Lalu Olikkal, the Vice Principal of Yuvakshetra College. He is a person of changes. Changes always smiles at Yuvakshetra, and he paves the way to move forward in all our sessions. Dear Father, we welcome you to enlighten the higher secondary students of St. Thomas Convent with the topic Employability and Personality Vision. Welcome, Father.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
For an official message also, hearty welcome to Principal Sir also.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to welcome Sister Leah, Principal of St. Thomas Convent School, Olivakor, to this program by remembering all her support to this program. Welcome, Sister. Next, I would like to welcome all the teachers of St. Thomas School and also all the faculties of Yuvakshetra College to this program. Dear students, today is a good day for all the beginners. In order to climb more, we need energy, but energy comes only through good thoughts. Please encourage yourself with this session. Next, I would like to welcome Dr. Tommy Anthony, Principal of Yuvakshetra College, for an official message. Sir, please.
Thank you, Ms. Kirti. Good afternoon to all of you. Respected all dignitaries on the dais, on the platform. Especially Reverend Father Dr. Lalu Olikkal, today's resource person. Sister Leah, I think, Principal of St. Thomas College is there in the platform. And all other faculties of St. Thomas School. And my dear students. Today, the third day of three-day webinar on career guidance. Definitely +2 after all. I think the audience are all, those who are participating are all +2 students maybe. Dear students, I would like to tell you 2-3 things that is already you have gone through all after +2. What you have to select, that is whether it's in science or commerce. I think you got a very clear picture of all the things. I'm not going in detail of that one because it's already discussed. See, you were having a very good person, Dr. A.V. Vijay from Christ University was there, and the second day, Miss Aishwarya was there to tell you about commerce teams, the best in all the like BCom, MCom, etc. Then CA, ICW, ACS, then law. It may be all those things were discussed. So I don't have to tell in detail of whether it is in science or for research and research opening chances and all. I'm not telling, but just let me introduce you. I'm Tommy Anthony. There are a few other things to prefix. That is, one is a doctor and the other one is advocate. So definitely we have if you have any doubts, definitely you can approach Yuvakshetra College for any assistance in future for your career. If you have any things to clear, and after all, today you have our today's resource person is Dr. Reverend Father Dr. Lalu Olikkal. See, he is telling today is a very important day because whether it is in science, if you have taken science PhD or MSc, then after that net qualified, or after you have done some researches and all, or maybe you are a CA, ICW, ACS, or an advocate, or any streams of commerce. But all very important thing is how to present yourself in front of the interview board. പഠിക്കുന്നത് എല്ലാവരും whether it is for whether it is science or commerce or any other streams, humanities or arts or anything. ഇതെല്ലാം കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് എന്തിനാണ് പഠിക്കുന്നത്? If you go for an MBA, even for admission for an MBA in good colleges like IEMs or XLRI, wherever, the first is of course entrance. Then after that there is an interview. Interview എങ്ങനെ ക്ലിയർ ചെയ്യുന്നു, that is very very important. How do you present yourself? So the personality development is very very important. Soft skills നിങ്ങൾ ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്തെടുക്കുക, how to present yourself, how those things are very very important. ഇന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ക്ലാസ് എടുക്കാൻ പോകുന്ന റെവറൻഡ് ഫാദർ ഡോക്ടർ ലാലു ഒലിക്കൽ അതിനെക്കുറിച്ചായിരിക്കും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പറഞ്ഞു തരുന്നത്. So this will be the very effective. I know that I know him personally. He is our vice principal. So definitely ഏറ്റവും നന്നായിട്ട് പേഴ്സണാലിറ്റി ഡെവലപ്മെന്റിനെ കുറിച്ച് പറഞ്ഞു തരാനുള്ള ഒരാളാണ് റെവറൻഡ് ഫാദർ ഡോക്ടർ ലാലു ഒലിക്കൽ. So on behalf of all of you, I would like to welcome Reverend Father Dr. Lalu Olikkal to this session, and I wish you all a very good session and have a good day, and maximum of grab the opportunities. Whenever you are getting an opportunity, definitely maximum absorb or grab the opportunities. Wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, Tommy sir, for your valuable support. Now it's a time to hand over the session to our today's resource person, Dr. Lalu Olikkal, the Vice Principal of Yuvakshetra College, to handle the topic Employability and Personality Vision. Welcome, dear Father.
So thank you very much. I hope that I am audible to you. Am I?
Yes, Father. Yes, Father.
Oh, okay. So good evening, my dear students and teachers. Reverend Sister Leah, the principal of prestigious St. Thomas Higher Secondary English Medium School. Dr. Tommy Anthony, the principal of Yuvakshetra Institute of Management Studies. Other authorities of both institutes. Ms. Kirti, the chief coordinator of the program, and my dear students. So hearty welcome to this session on career guidance, and today is the third day. So you see in the computer screen, 3-day webinar on career guidance. And there is a beautiful picture there where an empty chair is there. One person is running. In between, there is a ladder. And on the top, there is a torch light which points on the way. So dear students, this shows what actually career guidance is. So we all are looking for some higher options, higher positions, and that signifies, or it is signified by the chair. And the individual who is standing there is each one of us, the human being who are looking for some higher options. And the torch light is there, which can be symbolized as our knowledge and capacity. And there is a mirror in the hand of the person who is standing there, which I mean, or I would like to identify that mirror as the special qualities of that person. So we have our inbuilt qualities or the soft skills with us, which would be promoting us in the attainment of our goals. So this picture clearly signifies what a career guidance is. So in the first day, you got ample information about higher education and research options in science. And in the second day, you got career opportunities in commerce by two experts of the subjects, Dr. A.V. Vijay Shankar and Ms. Aishwarya A.B. So today I will be concentrating on the soft skills that you need very much in order to attain the goals. So here we see vision and self-confidence are the two sides of employability. So by the term employability, I mean the area where you are searching for. And also it means the employable qualities, the educational qualities, the specializations with you. And if you are looking for this specialization and this employable qualities or some profession in future, you need both vision and self-confidence. And in the previous 2 days, you got visions, and today I will be mainly dealing with confidence. So learn about yourself is something very basic in the pursuit of profession. So you need to learn about yourself, and in the one side, all the knowledge that you have acquired. And on the other side, which is equally important, are the soft skills that are with you. So immediately you will be asking, what are your career options? So it depends on the subject. So now you are studying for your +2, science and commerce. And after this, definitely, either you will be going for some science subjects or some other commerce subjects or something else after your +2. Because +2 is a basic course. After that, you will be able to appear for different courses. So what are your career options? Are you looking for your science studies or commerce studies or something else? And after that, what career do you mean in your future? So this is one of the basic questions that you face. What are your career options? And together with that, you will be asked to answer another question. What are your personal career qualities? So to be a chartered accountant, for example, you need certain career qualities. To be a doctor, you need certain career qualities. To be a professional nurse, you need certain qualities. To be an accountant, you need certain qualities. To be a teacher, you need certain career qualities. And for any job, you need personal career qualities. So what are your personal career qualities? And together with that, what are your soft skills? So dear students, these days, when some companies hire the employees, they are not only looking for the career options and career qualities, together with they are looking for soft skills. Whether the person is mentally strong enough to pursue the job. Whether the person is properly motivated, internally motivated in order to acquire this job. Or the person, will there be perseverance in his personality, because after appointing for 1 or 2 days, will he be leaving the firm immediately? So there are different qualities considered, and together with the career qualities, soft skills are also very important. So please look at the picture. Many things are presented there. One person with the different images. Eiffel Tower of Paris is there. Then different things, even the world, the solar system, and many things are there. And it is written Sanchari. So can you just imagine who this person is and what are the things explained there and what does the picture signify? Dear students, please have a look at it. Just think over it. Okay, good. I am getting replies. So hope that you understood who the person is. Please just see. This is Santosh George Kulangara, a very well-known person, not only in Kerala, not only in India, but all over the world. And he is a person who is motivated internally, and he is qualified to be a person who is self-motivated. He was born on the 25th of December, 1971, visited more than 138 countries in the continents of Asia, Africa, Australia, America, Europe, and Antarctica. Started journey outside India in the year 1997. And Asianet television channel started telecasting about his journey in 1997. And after 16 years, he started his own channel, Safari TV channel, launched on the 1st of November 2013. And this is who Santosh Kolangara is. Here is Safari. See, dear students, I have decided to present him at the very beginning of this program because of his self-motivation and because of his contributions. So he started his journey outside India in 1997. And immediately after that, Asianet started presenting half an hour program for 16 years without paying even a penny, without even a single money. So he was really deserving something, but the Asianet company did not pay anything for him. And for 16 years, a long period, Asianet was telecasting his program. And after some years, so he was really in need of money, and he asked them, and they told, see, there are telephone calls who are searching for your video presentations. So if you can do something, that will be rewarding. So he started, with the help of one of his friends, to copy these presentations on single CDs, and making some labels of his own, he started distributing it. And after many years, after 16 years, he just thought of starting a television channel by himself for the presentation of his journeys, his visits to foreign countries. And he started the channel on the 1st of November 2013. And dear students, there was a wonder. There were so many spectators, viewers for the program. And he telecasted one after another. And in between, he added some historical programs. And the Safari channel became one of the channels where we have the most number of viewers. And another wonder is that he is not making any advertisements. So if you go to the internet and if you search for the speciality of Safari channel, this is the only secular channel in the world where there are no advertisements. You can just see it. It is available in India, in Kerala, in Palakkad, even in Olavakot. So it is available. You can just go into the channel. This is the only secular channel in the world where not even a single advertisement is made. And he is getting sufficient money. And after that, he has started a number of programs, number of initiatives, starting with the Labor India. The name Labor India is his own mark. So he is a person who motivated himself, who found the way for himself. He started his own channel. It is not because of inspiration from somebody else. He might have gathered ideas from many people, but it was his own initiative, and he rewarded himself with the Safari channel. So I see the uniqueness of Mr. Santosh George Kolangara in starting the Safari channel and publishing very informative programs, very enriching programs, very rewarding programs with a number of viewers. And he is not taking any advertisement. Without advertisement, he is running his television channel and he is making profit out of it. So 16 years he waited, planned, he started his own work, and he is one of the pioneers of this program. So something very meritorious. So dear students, when you are looking for employability, you will be seeing leadership and teamwork. And the second position, organization and management. And the third one, critical thinking and implementation. So these three factors, leadership and teamwork, organization and management, critical thinking and implementation, these three factors are very much necessary for the employability or in order to start a firm. So just think over it. Which one would be the most important one among the three? So some students may say leadership and teamwork are very important. Some others say organization and management. And for some others, critical thinking and implementation. Okay, whatever be, you select the important one as per your choice. But my question is, do you need anything else? Is it only enough that these three qualities are fulfilled? Do you need anything else in order to achieve your goal? So here I am coming concretely to my point. I would say together with all the professional qualities, career qualities and capacities, you need, my dear students, self-confidence. So whatever qualities are there, whatever capacities are there, in whatever way you are equipped, you are qualified, you need self-confidence. Without self-confidence, I am very sure you will reach nowhere. So by self-confidence, I would say employability and achievement are built upon the greatest foundation, which is called self-confidence. And again, we can say self-confidence is the driving force of success. So if you are looking for success in your life, in your studies, in your career, in whatever you do, you need the real self-confidence. So in the coming sessions, I will be completely dealing with what self-confidence is. So in simple terms, we can say self-confidence is an individual's trust in his own or her own abilities, capacities and judgments, or belief that he or she can successfully face day-to-day challenges and demands. So as you know, every day is challenging, every day is enriching, and every day is also rewarding. If every day is challenging, every day is demanding, you have to adjust with, you have to get over, you have to win over the situations. So self-confidence is an individual's trust in his own, her own abilities, not in the trust of anybody outside. It is the self in the ability of oneself. So I am able, I am capable, I have the capacity to make correct judgments, and I believe that I am able to achieve it. This strong belief, this trust in yourself is called confidence. So dear students, in short, we can say confidence is the individual trust in his own abilities and qualities in order to meet the everyday challenges. So here, self-confidence actually has three special areas. So we can say, I said, self-confidence is the personal trust in one's own abilities and capacities. If we go deep into self-confidence or the detailed areas of self-confidence, we will see three different areas. One is self-efficacy, and second one is self-responsibility, and third one is self-direction. So let's go to the first point, self-efficacy. So self-efficacy is defined as people's beliefs about their own capabilities to produce designated levels of performance that exercise influence over events that affect their lives. So in one side, there is human existence, human life, and the other side, there are daily events, and self-efficacy means the capability to produce proper performance. So these two things, the life and events, are connected through our performance. So we are the direct agents. On the one side, internally, we have all the capacities. And outside, all the possibilities. So in the one side, there is the internal capacities, and the outside, all the possibilities. And these two things are completely, totally vulcanized or connected with the simple word performance. So performance, though it is a simple word, it means a lot. It means the overall capacity of an individual to express the internal qualities in connection with the outside realities. So for example, if you are looking for a profession, the profession and the possibility, the agent that stand outside, and the capacities inside the person is his internal qualities. These two things are connected with the performance. So self-efficacy, we can say, the performance, individual performance that connects the internal skills and the external realities. So dear friends, dear students, self-efficacy, the person who is expert in self-efficacy is Albert Bandura. And there is a famous book by him, Self-Efficacy, the Exercise of Control. And in this book, he tells self-efficacy if an individual believes about their capacity. So here the plural form is used as per the modern usage of English, because individual is a neutral noun. Can be used either for girl or boy, since the neutral noun is there, and after that the plural form is used. So self-efficacy is an individual's beliefs about his or her or their capacity to influence the events in their own lives. So self-efficacy is the capacity to influence the events in their own lives. So this person, Albert Bandura, is very famous for his social learning theory, social cognitive theory, self-efficacy, self-learning, observational learning, and reciprocal determinism, different psychological theories. And he's the person who has made deep study on the theme self-efficacy. And he tells, this is the capacity to influence the event in the life of a person. So dear students, again, when we go deep into self-efficacy, it means three things. So when there is an event, for example, your teacher is asking some questions in the class. So for example, the teacher is asking a question to Shruti about the different kinds of bulbs, for example, or the theory of relativity, or the theory of gravitation, or the innovation theory of profit in commerce, or something connected with the accountancy. The possible answers are three. One is, I can. There is a strong affirmation. The individual tells, okay, if you are asked to do something connected with the accountancy, the answer will be, yes, madam, I can. And the second possibility is a total negation. I cannot. The answer comes immediately. I can or I cannot. One is total affirmation and the other one is total negation. And the third possibility is, let me try. So by the term self-efficacy, we mean the third one. Let me try. Because we are not experts in everything. Once we complete our studies, we may be expert in some areas of the topics in which we make deep study, but we never be experts in all the areas of our studies and all the topics of the world. But there is a possibility. We can try. And this is what we mean by self-efficacy. So self-confidence in the first sense means self-efficacy, which is let me try. So dear students, if you believe that you can, then you can. On the contrary, if you believe that you cannot, then you cannot. Because what you think, you become. What you think is you. You become what you think. So if you believe that you can, dear students, you can. On the other hand, if you believe that you cannot at all. Because you become what you think. That's why famous thinkers have said, you are what you think. And even there are some philosophers, cogito ergo sum. I think that I am. So I think because I exist. And if I think positively, I exist positively. If I think negatively, I exist negatively. So think always in a positive way and be self-efficient in your attempt. But make always an affirmation. Let me try. So in the self-confidence, the first area is connected with the self-efficacy, which is more important, very important, and basically means your inner motivation, your readiness to try for something. So let me try. There is always possibility. Many philosophers have mentioned man is a bundle of possibilities. If man is a bundle of possibilities, why do we hesitate? Why do we try? Why don't we try? So when there is a question, can you do? Okay, let me try. Are you able? Let me try. Can you win? Let me try. So dear students, always, if you are expert in the field, you say, I can. If you are not expert, never say the word I cannot. Use the word let me try and make conscious effort to achieve your intention. So this is something very important. And I would like to present two persons who became so successful because of their self-efficient capacities. And one is Thomas Alva Edison. So he is a self-educated inventor and businessman of USA. Thomas Alva Edison. So he is called the self-educated because he was sent to school when he was a child, and after some days, the class teacher said, so dear boy, you are not talented in your studies. And the teacher sent a letter to his mother. This person is not able to continue his studies, so don't send him. And the mother, reaching home, mother said, you are born to be great. A classical statement. You are born to be great. And his mother, who was a teacher, educated him, and he learned all the things by self-reading. He started reading, and through his reading, he acquired knowledge about everything. And he made more than 1,000 inventions. And he is called the America's greatest inventor. See, there are many scientists in America, but this is the one. Thomas Alva Edison is called America's greatest inventor because he invented more than 1,500 matters. And at 12, he was affected with the deafness and he was not able to hear properly. The capacity to hear of one ear was totally lost. And he was not able to hear when he was 12 years old. So he took it very positively. And he said he believed his hearing loss allowed him to avoid distractions and concentrate more easily on his work. See, dear students, how positive he was. He lost his ear, the capacity to hear things, and he took it very positively. And he said, this loss of hearing has rewarded him to avoid distractions and to concentrate more easily on his work. So he made many inventions, thousands and thousands and thousands, and many were failures. But at the end of the inventions and end of the research experiments, he invented more than 1,500 matters. And he is acclaimed to be America's greatest inventor. And these are some of his quotations. He said, genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. So we need to do hard work. Out of the 100%, only 1% is inspiration and the rest is perspiration. That means hard work. And I have not failed. I have just found 1,000 ways that won't work. See, he was making inventions always, one after another, one after another. He was never tired. He continued his experiments, and when one experiment went wrong, he made the affirmation, see, I have come to the conclusion that this is not working. And that's it. I have not failed. He never said that he failed in his experiment, because his every experiment was an invention, that this may not be working. And our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. So dear students, there may be failures. We are not experts. We are not genius. We are simple human beings. What matters is how far we try for it. How far we make attempts. And if you are ready to make attempt, by all means, we will gain something. We will reach somewhere. So there is a perfect example. America's greatest inventor who made all the inventions because of his self-efficacy. Let me try. See, when he failed in one attempt, one experiment, he said, okay, let me try another one. So this is what self-efficacy means. I can, or let me try. So dear students, just make an affirmation. Let me try, let me try, let me try, and devote yourself fully to the thing and you will be a success. So that means you need self-confidence, in which the first factor is self-efficacy, which basically means let me try. So here there is a perfect example. Thomas Alva Edison, America's greatest inventor. So there is another one from India, Mother Teresa of Calcutta. So with the 87 years of life on earth, she conquered the whole world. So he was born in 1910 and died in 1997. 87 years of life on this earth. And she tells, on the 10th of September 1946, when she was moving from Darjeeling to Calcutta, she received a call, and she qualifies it as the call within the call. And she started the congregation, Missionaries of Charity, in 1950. And today, for the Missionaries of Charity congregation, there are more than 4,000 sisters. 300 associate brothers, and 610 missionaries in 123 countries. And Nobel Prize for Literature for Peace in 1979. And she died in 1997, September 5th. A simple person who conquered the world because of her decision, let me try. See the inner call, the call within the call. And she said, let me try. And this decision to try for a new thing resulted in such a grand reward. See, dear friends, I especially mention Mother Teresa because when she died, our president, Dr. K.R. Narayanan, was the nation's representative to participate in the funeral ceremony at the Calcutta. And the Netaji Indoor Stadium, with all the state honors, maybe the only individual, only Indian who got such a vast state honor for the funeral. There were about 15,000, more than 15,000 people from all over the world. And there were leaders, world leaders from more than 150 countries, including presidents, prime ministers, kings and queens from different countries. So this is because she said, let me try self-efficacy, self-efficient decision. Let me try. And she said, some of the quotations, peace begins with a smile. And if you judge people, you have no time to love them. There are no great things, only small things with a great love. See, dear students, immediately after her death, Mr. Javas Perez de Cuellar, then UN Secretary General, he said, she is the United Nations and she is peace in the world. So paying attention to self-confidence and the call to try, she said, let me try. And she tried, and she is acclaimed to be the United Nations. That means the whole world. She is peace in the world. So the presence of Mother Teresa was peace for the world and for the people. Why? She said, let me try. A call within the call resulted in the decision, let me try, and after that, there emerged such a wonderful person. During her lifetime, there wasn't even a single world leader who showed respect to Mother Teresa. Maybe nobody else received such a great respect. Because she said, let me try. And when she started the congregation, she said, blessings of God, my confidence, and 5 rupees. She took this challenge because of these, trusting on the 3 things. 5 rupees, which was with her, the self-confidence that God will help her, and the divine blessings. And these things, let me try. So dear students, if you want to achieve great things, make sure that you need to answer the question with, let me try. So now we are moving to the second aspect of the theme self-confidence, which is self-responsibility. So self-responsibility basically means taking responsibility for your own choices. So we have our own selections. We have our own choices. And self-responsibility means taking responsibility for your own choices. So here there is a famous book by Nathaniel Branden, 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem. So in this book, 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem, he explains about self-responsibility. And he's telling every person must be responsible for all his activities, all his decisions, and he especially mentions 7 factors. And one is, achieving my desire is my responsibility. So I have many desires. And what should be my primary desire? So when there are different desires, I have to make a hierarchy of desires and then put the most important one in the first position. Then the second one, then the third one, then the fourth one, and so on. And achieving my desire is my responsibility. Nobody else is there. So dear students, your parents are providing you education. Your parents are providing you food and accommodations. Your parents are providing all the trainings that you need in order to enrich your life. Your parents are providing all the possibilities to develop your self-skills, soft skills. But you form your desire, who you want to be, or what must be your primary desire. So Brandon tells, your desire is your responsibility. And second one is, your work is your responsibility. See, I have seen many students, when they fail in the examinations, they say, the other students, group of students came to me, they sat with me, and they made them chatting, and they disturbed me, and I could not complete my work. Why couldn't you submit your assignment in time? See, many guests came to house, and I was with them, and because of their arrival, I could not complete my work. Why did you fail in the examination? There was a Puram near to my house. So there was a feast in the church. There was a family celebration. And I could not complete my studies. So dear students, make sure your work is your responsibility and it is not the responsibility of anybody else. You are responsible for your work. And the third one, quality of my communication is my responsibility. So we are human beings. We make contacts through our communication. So your communication is your responsibility. So if your communication is not proper, and if the audience is not able to understand, it is your problem. If you are telling something to your parent, and if the parents are not able to understand, it is your problem. Suppose the teacher is asking something in the class, and if you fail to answer it properly, it is your problem. In the same way, in the classes, when the teachers are not able to communicate properly the ideas, it is the problem of the teachers. So the communication, my communication is my responsibility. I should communicate properly. If communication is exchange of ideas, that must be done. A proper exchange of idea must be done in communication. And if when I make the communication, it is my responsibility and not the responsibility of anybody else. And third one is my relationship is my responsibility. See, Palakkad is an area where many students are caught because of the handling of drugs and other things, liquor, drug, and all this. See, some people say, because of my friends, I fell in the trap. Because of my companions, I did it. Because of my friends, I was caught up by the police. So dear friends, why don't you select very good friends? Why are you not careful about your relationship? Your relationship is your responsibility. And you go in search of the persons who are coping with your personality traits. So if you are making your friendship with such students, such friends, it is because of your problem. So your relationship, my relationship is my responsibility, nobody else. And then my behavior, quality of my behavior is my responsibility. I must behave properly. If I am a student, I must behave properly. See, we are under pandemic. And we say, why do you go in such a way? No, this is my behavior. Many people are there. They even appear very shabby these days, without cutting the hair, without even shaving, without even properly dressing. Why it is so? So because of pandemic, what is there for the pandemic to do with our personality and our appearance? So dear students, don't make lame excuses. Your behavior is your responsibility. Appear in a proper way. Behave in a proper way. In a socially accepted way. So pandemic will be there. Difficulties will be there. Problems will be there. And why do you put yourself under the circumstances? Why do you put yourself under the context? Why do you put yourself under the pandemic? Try to come over it. At the same time, there are some people, when started lockdown, went to shops, bought the scissors or the cutter, started cutting hair. After 2-3 months, they became experts. So behave properly, because your behavior is your responsibility. And my time is my responsibility. So dear students, never accuse the time. Time is a reality which must be used properly. Only the persons who use time properly will be successful. Otherwise, will be a total failure. So your time is your responsibility. You have to decide when you go to bed. You have to decide how your time must be utilized. What are your priorities? What are the things that may be done in the beginning? And how should I utilize the time? Your time is your responsibility. Every human being is blessed with 24 hours of time. So also you students are. So your time is your responsibility. Why do you waste it? Use the time properly, my dear students. Arrange your time. If you have many things to do, arrange your time. So sometimes, in order to finish the work, you may have to sit late in the night. Okay. Arrange your time. Program properly. And be disciplined students and persons. And next one is, my value is my responsibility. So only the persons who have values in their life will be respected by the society in the world. So you must be valued persons. You should have your own personal values. You should have your own merits. You should have your own achievements. So my value is my personal, my responsibility. So dear students, these are the things that we see. My happiness is my responsibility. So I must be happy. My happiness is my responsibility, and my self-esteem is my responsibility. So please repeat after me. Achieving my desire is my responsibility. Please repeat. Repeat in your mind. Achieving my desire is my responsibility. Quality of my work is my responsibility. Quality of my communication is my responsibility. My relationship is my responsibility. Quality of my behavior is my responsibility. My time is my responsibility. My value is my responsibility. My happiness is my responsibility. My self-esteem is my responsibility. No excuse at all. So when you say self-confidence means taking the responsibility. So you have life choices. And these life choices must be based on your responsibility, self-responsibility. And there are two persons I would like to present before you. Self-responsibility. Lal Bahadur Shastri is considered to be one of the finest leaders of India has ever produced. See, dear students, in 1956, there was a train accident, and immediately after this, in the accident, 112 people died or killed. And he said, immediately he submitted the resignation to Jawaharlal Nehru. He said, I take the responsibility and I resign. A perfect example. Taking the responsibility. Many people say it is an escape, not facing the realities. But I see Lal Bahadur Shastri, he is qualified to be one of the finest leaders India has ever produced. And he said, taking the responsibility, I resign. And there is another one, the recent example, Donald Trump and the latest American election. So dear students, very wonderful, no? When he started failing, losing the position, he started accusing all the people. And even after the results, he was not ready to go away from White House. So what is there? What do you mean by self-responsibility? Accepting the things, taking the responsibility for one's own choices. This is what self-responsibility means. And the third one of the category, self-confidence, self-direction. So self-direction, in short, it means regulate and adapt your behavior to the demands of the situation in order to achieve personally chosen goals and values. So dear students, you need certain goals in your life. You need certain values in your life. And you have to direct yourself. So it is an inner motivation to achieve the goals, to achieve the values. So self-direction. There must be self-direction in self-confidence. And by the same self-direction, I mean three things. The first one is discussion. So it is, when I say discussion, the final decision. There will be different possibilities in your life, and considering all the possibilities, you make a discussion among the possibilities. Because you want to become a doctor, you want to become a nurse, you want to become a CA, you want to become a CS, company secretary, or you want to become a businessman, whatever be. There will be different possibilities, and then you make a discussion among the possibilities, considering all the possibilities, all the directions, you make a discussion. That's what I mean by the term self-direction. And the second one is self-determination. So after the discussion, you make a strong determination. Okay, I want to be such and such. I want to be a doctor. Okay, make a determination. And then there may be different values. The personal values of hard work, personal values of helping others, personal values of teaching others, whatever be, there will be different possibilities regarding the values. So make strong determination regarding the values, whatever be. Consider all the possibilities and make a strong discussion with the possibilities, and then make a strong determination. And after the strong determination comes perseverance. So dear student, persevere means continuous hard work. So once you make the discussion and set the goal or decision or determination, make strong perseverance, continuous hard work to achieve the goal. So there must be self-direction. So enhance confidence, plan wisely, and don't be confused. And that's what we mean by the term confidence. Confidence is something very important, very relevant, and very necessary for our day-to-day life. So enhance your confidence, my dear students. Plan wisely. Don't be never confused. Don't be confused at all. Be strong persons who take strong decisions, proper decisions, and this is called confidence. You need confidence in your life. There may be people, after assuming some positions, may go away because of the lack of confidence. So you need proper confidence in order to achieve your goal. So this is what I mean. Dear friends, confidence, the courage to take things. In the first part, I said there is self-efficacy. Let me try. So never say no to a thing. If you know properly and fully, you say, I can. If you do not know, say, let me try. And try with the wholeheartedness. Not a simple try in order to please others. No, you look for something for yourself. Try for yourself. And then responsibility. Take responsibility for everything. So in order to take responsibility, you have to make proper decisions. So even I said no, the self-direction, the discussion aspect can be included with that self-responsibility. So you take proper discussion, decision, determination, and then perseverance. So take responsibility, and then third one, self-direction. When these three things are combined together, you have the magical formula, my dear students, with you, that is self-confidence. And if you approach anything and everything with the self-confidence, you will be a grand success. There will be no failures. And even if there are failures, you will be able to overcome. So, dear students, 3 more minutes are left out. This is what I want to tell you with my topic, self-confidence, and with the general theme, employability and personality visions. So be persons of confidence. So confidence is the greatest thing you need, and that must be your personality vision. Okay, thank you very much. And now if you have any doubts or if you need any clarification, you can just come to the points, and I will try to clarify your doubts if possible. Or you can just write your doubts or clarifications connected with the topic or soft skills. I will just try to clarify it.
Really thankful to you, Father, for your great support and contributions of today's speech. Dear students, now it's a time for an interaction. If you have any clarification, please do it. Okay, thanking all for your cooperation. Now it's my great privilege to propose a vote of thanks for this 3-day career guidance program. We, the Yuvakshetra Institute of Management Studies, are very happy to collaborate with St. Thomas Higher Secondary School, Olikkal. A strong relationships always create strong leaders. First of all, I am very thankful to Yuvakshetra Management Director Dr. M.Th. George Varel for the immense support. Thank you, Father. Next, I would like to thank Father Shaiju Pariyar, the Career Guidance Cell Coordinator and Assistant Director of Yuvakshetra. Thank you, Father, for the great support. Our principal, Dr. Tommy Anthony, sir, will help us all the situations of Yuvakshetra. Thank you, sir, for your valuable support for us. Next, I am thanking our Vice Principal, Dr. Lalu Olikkal, who support us with all guidance and also acted as special thanks to other 2 resource persons, Dr. A.V. Vijay Shankar, sir, with the topic Higher Education and Research in Science, and also to Ms. Aishwarya A.B. with the topic Career Opportunities in Commerce. Now it's a time to remember the faculties of St. Thomas School. A special thanks to Ms. Divya Vinod and Ms. Nisha for their support to conduct this program very effectively and timely. Thank you, dear teachers. Next, I would like to thank Mr. Ajil K. Anthony, HOD of Physics, and the program coordinator of Yuvakshetra College. I really thankful to Mr. Sujit PB and Mr. Girish for the technical assistance that are provided these 3 days. Dear students of St. Thomas School, I think you have gained the self-efficacy and a strong motivation from today's session, and many other career opportunities in commerce, and also about the research innovations in science and technology within these 3 days of career guidance program from Yuvakshetra College. So this career guidance program will enlighten your future. Best wishes for your bright future. Thanking you all for your kind cooperation. Success never comes easily. We should move forward with all the courageous. Utilize the golden opportunities. Sure, success happens. Thank you once again. And one information is there. The feedback link of this program is provided to Ms. Nisha teacher and Divya teacher. Teachers, please give that link to all the attended students, and we should get their reply about this 3-day program for further clarifications. Thank you once again, all dear teachers, Sister Leah, as well as Father Lalu Olikkal, and all my dear students. Have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.